The following broadcast is brought to you by Mad Dog TV, a Dogphibian Entertainment Limited company.
Good evening everyone and welcome to Selezen Plays. It's Dangerous Monday. The second week in a row I've managed to do Dangerous Monday. We're getting back on track. It's getting good. Hello to anyone there who's watching on Twitch live. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, then hello and thank you for watching the video. I'm Dave Selezen Hughes. Believe it or not. Yep, says it all in the name. And here I am down here in the corner. So yeah, we have a little bit of a piano accompaniment there, courtesy of Erasmus Talbot and the soundtrack to the game. So what are we doing? It's a bit different. I think this is the first kind of official Elite Dangerous stream I've done since I went off to do various different things a few weeks ago. So I've skipped streaming for a while. Last week I co-streamed with DJ Truthsayer, or the Sovereignty, or the Imperial Inquisition, or Graham on the Sofa, whatever you want to call them all these days. They all have different names now. It's all changed. It's all different. Hello Garzini, welcome to chat. Glad you could make it. Yeah, so, right, if you only really kind of tune in for the Elite Dangerous stuff that I do and you don't tend to watch when I'm not doing anything else, and I'll give you a little bit of an update in case you've missed what's been going on over the last few months. I took a bit of a break, went off and did some RPG work, kind of solidly worked on that for a bit. Had a few health problems going on as well, so I missed quite a few streams. In the meantime, there was a bit of a kerfuffle with Salome from Drew Wagar's book, who did some stuff and tried to get back, and there was a bit of a storyline issue where I tried to get Selezen back to the core in order to take part in some of that stuff that was going on the order of his boss. So I'm back in the core and I'm doing stuff. As part of a stream a couple of weeks ago, I found out that there's something called the Road to Riches, which was, again, that was on Graham's stream. Which is a way of making a bit of money through exploration without going too far afield. Now I thought I do enjoy the exploration stuff, I do enjoy making money from the exploration stuff, but it does get a little bit boring floating about in deep space without really knowing what I'm going to find. With this, I've got a little bit of interactivity with you guys, I've got a little bit of interest on the screen going on because we're only looking really for water worlds and Earth-likes, so a bit of visual happiness, which is what was missing from my streams when I was doing the majorly exploration stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit more interactive, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch, and I'm hoping I'm going to make a bit of money along the way. Now, I did an hour worth of it last week on Tuesday, I believe, and didn't really get a chance to jump back into it later. Daddy Hoggy! John Hoggard, an awesome guy. He's helped me proofread and edit the RPG this last few weeks. He is a sound guy, one of my oldest friends on the Elite forums, and the Elite forums, obviously. And unless a man you couldn't wish to meet. And he's got an awesome family as well. His wife and my wife have the same problem. They are married to elite people. No, I mean health problem, which is a bit of a coincidence as well. And yeah, so he thinks he's been following the channel for a while. He doesn't know why not, and now he's following it again. So that's another follower to my thing. So yeah, welcome, and welcome to chat as well, Daddy Hoggy. So yeah, I'm gibbering away so fast I'm running out of breath and instantly deflating, which for anyone who's seen the size of me is probably going to think that's going to be a good thing. Right, so what we're going to do, yeah, as I said, we are wandering around. So essentially I did about an hour, managed to get around 10 systems in that night. No I didn't, hang on, 6 systems in that night, and there's about 300 of them, so this could be quite a long job. But that doesn't matter because that's going to give us something to do. I may not do the whole thing, but the whole thing I can apparently give you quite a lot of cash. I'm only looking for a few million. Apparently you can get billions from this, so it's quite lucrative. If you want to do it, by all means, just do a search for Elite Dangerous Road to Riches on Google or your search engine of choice. He says, trying to be impartial, and you'll probably find something out there that you'll enjoy. Sorry, not that you'll enjoy. You'll probably find the link for it on Reddit. That's where I found it. So you find everything on Reddit, including lovely people and idiots, and you also find lots of useful information. So, what we're going to do then? Oh, I have had far too much coffee today, you can possibly tell. I'm going to be gibbering my arse off entirely through the stream. So, as I say, I'm hoping that people are going to come in and watch. I'm hoping there's going to be some interaction. I'm hoping there's going to be some chat. If you want to ask any questions, or there's anything you want to know about, if you're new to Elite or you want to talk about it, then by all means, ask a question. Now, where are we going? Right, okay, so let's get back onto the main screen. Now I'm hoping that my headset is tracking properly today. Actually, it's not that great. Welcome to the stream, Fluffy Bun, or Steve as I call you because it's easier than calling you Fluff. Welcome again. Right, I'm going to have to retrack this headset again, because the problem with this headset is that as soon as I track it... Oh, wait a minute. If I adjust slightly my position on the screen... Yeah, it's still not right. Okay, I'll try that again. Calculating gyro bias. Keep ED tracker stationary. Try that again. Is that better? Yes, it is. Now, I landed on this planet at the end of the stream on Tuesday, which you can probably catch on YouTube if you want to watch it. And it's an interesting planet because it's actually a moon. It's a moon of an is it an Earth-like or a water world? Can't quite remember. But I know there is a planet in the sky somewhere, unless it's gone down below the horizon. Oh, there it is. There it is, and I think it's a water world actually. Is that a water world? Let's scroll back up to where I'm actually at. Oh, no. Where's that going? Ah, there we go. That was a water world. Water world. Isn't that nice? A nice little water world hanging out in the sky there. How cool is that? So yeah, quite a nice planet this. I quite enjoyed landing on here. Right, so we'll jump back in the ship and we'll take off. Raise landing gear. Oh dear. Nope, not even started it, that's why. Mental note, voice attack won't respond if you don't start the bloody application. So I'm sorry if anything's gone a bit weird on the screen there. But I've just minimised everything. Jump back on. We're going ballistic, Mav! So, chat's talking. Wow, it's amazing. That's what video's been ever present in the good evening. Hello, Fluffy Bun. Strange things afoot at the Circle K in Maya. What's going on? LaveCon, yeah, the wireless ED tracker was something I did hear about. There was one of the LaveCon posts by the ED tracker guys did actually note that they were bringing the wireless version to demo. It's like my new suit, by the way. Nice, isn't it? It looks all kind of Admiralty. I quite like that. It's my exploration suit. We've actually got a fair bit to talk about tonight because there's a lot happened. It's on the piss again, isn't it? Bloody hell. Raise landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
There we go. Maya 8 is a new listening post. Is this part of the update? I think it is, isn't it?
Activating beacon now.
Why have you activated a beacon? I didn't ask you to activate a beacon. Oh, so it's actually a listening post, a verbal one. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at what we're going to do then. Oh, is that the planet that's the point of interest there? Okay, we're heading north, so let's have a look at the galaxy map and see where we're going to go. Yay! Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
How far away is Maya then? Oh, this mouse thing's starting to piss me off big time. Maya. Nah. I could take a look, but I don't want to. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. Oh, stop it. Has anyone else seen this? I have this weird thing where the mouse just doesn't seem to want to do anything clever. Look, it goes really fast and I can't click on anything because it's not actually tracking where the mouse is. And then it kind of jumps into being the mouse again at a certain point. Weird. Right, where am I going? Yin Sector XJ-A C21 wrong mouse. Boop.
Crew.
Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Jumping.
Here we go. There's Bifford! Woo! Don't think it's going to go away. Yeah, it's fine. There's no rush to check it. It's one of those things that would love to check. Obviously because the new version's just out. But I'm doing this now. I want to do this. I don't want to be jumping around doing different things unless I get somebody to pay me to do it. So yeah, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free, and I'll do whatever you like. It's not like Oculus and play at work. I am wondering if there's something to do with the tracking, with something on the controller, or the 3D settings possibly. Open system map.
System cartography.
Oh, thanks, Biff. Very kind of you. So we're looking for Planet 1. Now, Planet 2 apparently is also either a water world or an Earth-like, but possibly not terraformable. Shall we have a look at it anyway, though? Closed system map. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Death bastard. Right, I'm gonna have a drink because last time I was streaming I forgot to drink something. My voice dried up, next day I had a sore throat and I was groggy at everybody like a robot. Try it without the quotes. I think it is exactly the same but without the quotes. I would say you're way ahead of me, but you're not, you're only slightly ahead of me. So today's big news then is that we have a new version of Elite, don't we? We have 2.3.10, I believe. Some new shit in there. I think primarily getting ready for Elite, for the PlayStation 4 version, which comes out tomorrow. Which I'm quite excited about, actually. I know I don't have a PS4, I have a PC. I don't want to split my gaming experience across different consoles. But I do know a few people who have PS4s, including my brother. So I'm actually kind of wondering whether my brother might actually pick this up and start actually playing it. It's probably far too complex for him, because I'll be fair, he's not the most intricate of gamers. He likes his kind of platformers like Sonic, and he likes his Lego games and all that kind of stuff. So I can't see him picking this up and playing it. He has played it, because I sat him in front of the computer at one point and gave him a go. This is before I started streaming, otherwise I'd have streamed it, you know. I'm like, I live my life online. Open system map.
System map.
Everything I buy I put online now. Close system map.
Exiting map.
I'm going to assume that I'm going to be going past the sun now. Yes. Well, thank you for the host, Bifford. Appreciate it. No great surprise that it popped up and said that you're hosting me now, given the conversation we just had. But no. So yeah, we've got a new version, and like an idiot, he hasn't actually got the change list on screen. What a dick. So that's working. So go off that. Slow down, so I don't fucking forget it like I normally do. Crap, Facebook. Do 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 do. What am I looking for? Where's my groups? Groups. Why won't it tell me what my groups are? Okay. It's a bit worrying. There it is. That's a water world. Right, yeah, so now I've got the list online, I can have a look. That means I'm going to be looking this way quite a lot. There you go. And first of all, I need to go to the next system. Okay, open Galaxy map. Open Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Cough ears. I've done it again. Stop it. Hip. 25414.
Crew.
Close Galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Do it properly. One thing I do need to try and remember about exploring in the local region is that people might actually be around. So I got interdicted last week. Completely forgot that could happen. Grr. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
So what planet are we looking for here? A3. Okey-doke. So yeah, we have a new version now. I know that we had a beta recently for testing these new modifications. most of which was geared around making multi-crew work properly, because there were some stability problems with it as far as I remember. And I literally just missed out, like an hour I've just missed out on actually being involved with that, which was a bugger. But yeah, so some of the multiplayer stuff is now added. So, stability fixes, commander data could occur when 2 players fix a fighter, fixed a crash. So high intensity conflict zones for extended periods of time, leaving supercruise in a busy area, activating silent running in a CQC, and capital ship encounters. All those crashes are now fixed. If you're having them, you're now in for a more stable gaming experience. General fixes and tweaks, general text fixes, so probably some spelling mistakes and some grammar stuff. Not that Frontier would make grammar and spelling mistakes, would they? Hang on, there's chat stuff going off that I'm missing. How long did it take to program the voice attack with your dulcet Scottish bar? It didn't take any time at all, actually. I was quite surprised. I did the training thing twice. No, I didn't. I did it 3 times. As recommended. Jump.
Engaging jump.
And it picked me up quite well. And it's not that bad. It picks up a few random words because it does try and make educated guesses sometimes. And some of the smaller words, like when I say bloop, it thinks I'm saying crew, for example. But the actual commands that I deliberately make, it seems to be quite good at guessing, but managing to work out what I'm saying. So it didn't take any effort at all, thanks Dad. Daddy, Hockey, John, whatever. Can't really just host you in these truths here. Bot Ryan. Send a message on voice messages and say online keep it from elite mod. Voice attack. If you can't find it, best thing to do is either pop onto Fiery Toad's channel and ask him, or just fire HCS voice packs an email and they'll give you an answer. They're quite good at it. I mean, Paul's great. If you manage to grab Paul, he tends to answer right away. So if you've got any issues, give him a shout and he'll let you know. Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
As usual, I would say that obviously I play in my own private group, so I don't play in open because I'm sick of the trolls. I like my gaming experience to be single player because I don't like people. I especially don't like multiplayer people. I especially don't like the trolls and people who think they can gank anyone they feel like it. The griefers, as we call them in today's youth parlance. But if you want to join that group, then you can join it by searching for Selezen Lake in the groups and pop yourself an invite. And if I know you and I like you, then I'll let you join. If I don't know you or I don't like you, then I'll probably get in touch with you to find out. Or the best thing you can do if you want to guarantee being added in is throw me an email or throw me a message on Twitch or just do something that will get my attention so I know that independently you're trying to add me as a friend, because your in-game name may not marry up with the name that I know you by. So jump.
Engaging jump.
Have you read the one thing I would say, Bifford, is have you read the documentation that comes with it? If you haven't read the documentation that comes with it, Ryan, then read through it all. If you can't find that information, then it's worth getting a copy of Astra, because Astra tends to have a little bit more documentation than the majority of the voice packs. So you may find that if it's a global command or it's something that's been added to the sort of the key core commands, then in the other commands it may not have been, in the other packs it may not have been documented as much as it would be in Astra. That's a T-Tower star, isn't it? So I'm going to let me refuel. Open system map.
System map.
So A3, that's A. 1, 2, So bet. 3. Close system map.
Leaving map.
Yeah, we're behind the star there. Fair enough. No, we can. Is it just me, or is that refueling a lot quicker than it was? Okay, anyway. Well, if you've got Astra, then have a look through the docks and just see if it's there. It's probably listed as there. Right, so general fixes and tweaks. General text fixes, update some translation, fix a targetable location in the Howard system, fix an issue with inbox message alert not playing, fix an issue whereby the audio will continue to loop when holding the fire button, after your shield cell bank and run out of ammo, fixed an issue with the discovery scanner audio, honks are back. I didn't even notice they'd gone, to be honest. Various audio tweaks and fixes, whatever that means. Don't like when they say various fixes, I don't really specify what they fixed or what was wrong. Oh crap, oh no, it's okay. Players will be consistently moved safely out of asteroid rings when logging in, which should hopefully prevent asteroids from spawn killing players. That's a good one. Yeah, if you get ganked or whatever, or you've dropped your connector in an asteroid field, then that could be quite a nasty one. Yeah, that's fine. Water world, that's done. Paste. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Gliese 9213. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
We're looking for planet 2. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
So next thing, camera suite. Fixed an issue that caused the frame shift charging indicators to become stuck on screen if you constantly hyperjump whilst in the camera suite. Well, that's fair enough, you know. Celestial, more factions have joined Colonia region of space. That's interesting. So Colonia is getting more of those kind of minor factions things going on. Does that mean minor factions or factions in general? Do we have any representation from the Empire or from the Alliance or anything like that, or is it literally just its own minor factions? So that's good, because it's pushing the simulation of Colonia as being a place where people are now jumping into. So other factions are forming out there, a presence, and hopefully some conflict. Those of you that like the combat things are popping through. So that's good. More stuff to do in it. Follow Me Creator implemented various changes to improve the appearance of Follow Me in extreme lighting conditions. So again, there's that word various. Don't say various, Frontier. Tell us what you're doing. Dearie me. Jump.
Jump.
So what wasn't right? With the lack of reflections, lack of contrast, lack of reflection in the eyeballs, lack of reflection of the hair. I don't know. What does it mean? What does any of this mean? Installations, POIs, USSs fixed an issue whereby the Technology 6 Codex entry was missing from ancient ruins. Okay. Mission board generation optimizations. Okay. What did I say? Planet 3 was it?
System cartography.
That's planet 2.
Selecting Wingman 2.
No! Stop it. Stop it. Ah! Closed system map.
Leaving map.
It's annoying, that bug. Multi-crew added the ability for Helm to limit the functionality of the gunner role if desired. For example, preventing use of utility-style modules or deploying or retracting hardpoints. Okay, I can see why that'd be useful if somebody's taking the piss and getting you in trouble or trying to be a bit of an arse by doing things they shouldn't be with some of those modules, then that could be a useful thing to do. So yeah, fair enough. Added the ability for Helm to disable the fighter control if desired. Okay. Fixed to allow the Helm access to turret mode options when they do not have a gunner in their multi-crew session. Yep, makes sense. Multi-crew activities that have crew slots available are now highlighted with plus symbols. Cool. The switch roles button now greyed out if your SRV is carrying more cargo than the ship has capacity for. Interesting. Oops. Loop of shame. Stupid child. Stupido. Network, general network tweaks and fixes. Fair enough, they're not going into that because obviously they've done something wrong. Will it improve multi-crew? Will it improve multiplayer? Will it improve instancing? Will it improve reliability? Will it improve connectivity? Will it improve the overall experience? We don't know because you're not telling us what you're fixing. Is it secret? Dribbly. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Fight with the bloody mouse again now. Yep, we go. So now we've got one of these stupid sector names to sort out now. LYNCIS. Sector EQ-Y C8. I will admit, I do kind of miss the short names for systems, because now you have to type the bloody things in. So at the point where you have to type these bloody things in, they make them as long as they can possibly manage, with random codes, rather than call them the Norescu or Ribelebi or some kind of easy to remember name that you can just type in and not have to bloody look up a bloody dictionary and spell it every time you bloody do anything. Frontier, I love you, you brought out a great game, but for fuck's sake you make it awkward. Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Autocomplete would be awesome, Bifford. Can you please suggest that somewhere and kick someone's arse till they do? Can you go down the Cambridge office and just sit in there with a banner that says please put autocomplete? What do we want? Autocomplete. When do we want it? No! Thing is though, you still have to remember what it was you want, and that's the problem. Remember the bits at the end is the bit that I have a problem with. I can remember Linkis sector or Hades sector or Sinuifi sector or whatever. It's the codes at the end that I can never understand. Yeah, but again, if you want to make the bookmark, you've got to then type in the name of the system. You've still got to do it, even if you do the bookmark. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Won't it make you sick? Tori.
Cargo
No.
hold.
So what else? Outfitting. Fixed an issue whereby the engine detailing slot did not appear when using the detailing filter tab. This means nothing to me. What planets we're looking for here? C2. Oh god, that's miles away. Oops. Open system map.
System map.
So C2 and C1. So that's where I am. 3. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that one. Close system map.
Closing map.
17,000 light seconds. That's cool. We get a bit of a long haul. We can have a bit of a chat while we're waiting. Isn't that nice? Isn't it cozy? Okay, so I'll just nip down to the normal level of flight so we don't fly past it. I'm just keeping an eye where I'm going so I don't overshoot and go the wrong way. And we'll have another look.
Navlock
So
engaging.
No, stop it! Fixed an issue with engine detailing slot did not appear when using the detail and filter tab. That means nothing to me. I assume that's something to do with engineers. Or improvements to things. Or stuff that you can use. I have no idea. Player journal. Which is something I haven't actually looked at yet. I didn't even know it existed. So how the hell do you use the player journal? Fixed an issue with NPC names becoming garbled in the player journal. Faction pending and recovery state information is now included in the player journal. I don't care. Addressed an issue whereby certain events were missing from the player journal. New engineer contribution event for making donations to unlock an engineer. Okay. That all sounds useful for engineering and recording stuff. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure it's useful. General ship fixes and improvements. Anaconda. Fixed some visual issues with the Anaconda's cockpit and made some improvements. Good. ASP moved the camera closer to prevent clipping in livery outfitting. Good. Imperial Courier. Fixed an issue with the Imperial Courier slipstream paint job. Good. Python. Python ship kits no longer appear worn when fully repaired. Good.
Boost.
No. General ship audio fixes and improvements. Audio improvements to the rotational correction voice lines when returning to the helm from a fighter. Good. So that's fine. Yeah. Not much on the way of major fixes there. There's a lot of little fixes and a few, obviously some key stuff like crash fixes and all that kind of stuff. But nothing groundbreaking. So yeah, nothing groundbreaking in that. Yeah, that would have been useful, but do you know what? I think it's quite nice. I quite like the longer trips because it gives you that little bit of a chance, especially when you're streaming. It gives you that little bit of a chance to sit back and chew the fat with the guys in chat. Or the girls in chat, but I use guys as an interchangeable gender non-specific reference term. So that's covered the release of the new thing. Now, one thing to note would be that we had an announcement from Michael Brooks through the week about his pending movement from Elite Dangerous to the new Secret Frontier project that no one wants to talk about. And I have to say to that, congratulations, Mike. Well done. I'm glad that you've had a bit of a... Is it a promotion? Would it be a promotion? Or at least a movement. It's always good to move if you've been in a in a project for a long time, it can get a little bit weary. And I know we're a bunch of moany-faced bastards as a community, so yeah, go and get some peace and quiet and leave us moaning bastards alone. Far, far less salt in any other franchise than there is in the Elite one. Oh.
All.
I never said anything. Garzini, no, that's not true. Because when I was doing some photos, some screenshots and stuff for the RPG using the HoloWii stuff, I did actually manage to catch if you looked at the camera. Well, he has said, Daddy Huggy, that he will come to the con still, but not as a producer, he'll come more as a player, which is fair enough. So he's now going to be one of the salty people, moaning about what's going wrong and just not having to deal with it all the time, which is probably a good thing. I mean, it must get wearing. I mean, it must wear people down. If you have this thing where every single time you bring out an update, or every single time you do a fix, or bring out a new release, or anything like that, or you try and resolve one problem, you just get a bunch of whingy-faced, needy, entitled bastards whinging on about everything that's wrong with it. I mean, fair enough. I know I do go on about some things sometimes, and I do get salty about a couple of things, but Jesus Christ, I do understand the whole process of development and the whole process of writing a game. Doing any kind of software development, you're always going to have bugs, you're always going to have problems, and no one's going to be happy with every single thing that happens. So I mean, for fuck's sake, everyone just leave them alone, and just let them get on with developing the game. You know, once it's finished in 10 years' time, and then between the point where they finish the game and then pull the plug on the server because they're not making any money anymore, just wait for that point and then enjoy that point. And if you don't want to enjoy that point, fuck off and play something else. Jesus. I mean, I know the big thing I keep going on about is wanting the ability to walk around the ship, walk around the stations and stuff like that, or have the planetary landings on atmospheric planets and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, I am prepared to wait. I know they're kind of working on it and they're kind of going to get round to it at some point, and I know there's no definites for it. And if they never actually end up doing it, then yeah, I'm going to be pissed off because I actually paid the money for my original pledge on this to actually see if I could get that kind of thing in my Elite experience. And there's no reason why not, because I mean, they spent a lot of time when they were developing the ships making sure that they were all designed in such a way that they did have logically laid out interiors, so that when that thing did come along, it would be logical and it would work. So I'm hoping it'll happen. But until that point, you know, I don't like certain things about the game. I don't like power play. I don't like the engineers thing much. The Guardians thing I like. The ongoing story with the Thargoids is okay. I have issues with it. I don't think it's perfect. The manufacturing and looting and crafting stuff is okay. You know, it's not my thing. I don't want to particularly do that. It's not the sort of thing I paid for this game to get. But I'm not the only player. I am one person in thousands, perhaps millions of people playing this game. I know we've sold a hell of a lot, but let's say hundreds of thousands who play this game, and everybody's going to have their own desires for this game. Everyone's going to have their own needs, and I'm prepared to put up with that shit. You know, I'm just one voice. People will agree with me. People will agree with someone else. People will disagree with me. That's fine. They can do that. Just stop being so fucking salty about it. Oh, anyway, mini run. If only Drew was here, he'd have enjoyed that. So yay, it's all good. I mean, I still boot up this game, and I think it's pretty as hell. So I mean, yeah, good on you, Michael. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed this new franchise when you eventually decide to really reveal what it is. That would be nice. Yeah, I agree, Daddy Huggy. I agree completely. Every different part of this game gives you a slightly different experience. Every different way of playing it. So if you play it in 2D, if you play it with an ED tracker, if you play it with Oculus Rift or whatever, you always get a different thing. Oh, it's an Earth-like. Let's have a look at that one then. Go round to the light. Go into the light. Go to the
You'd better ask our scientist.
Oh,
Verity,
no.
Okay. A comet, a frozen-centered solar
never said
system
anything
body.
about a
When
comet.
passing close to the sun,
Shut
it
up,
heats
Verity.
right up and begins to vent gas, displaying a visible atmosphere or comma, and sometimes a tail. These phenomena are due to the effects of solar radiation and the solar wind upon the nucleus of the comet. Comet nuclei range from a few hundred meters to tens of kilometers across and are composed of loose collections of ice, dust, and small rocky particles.
wonderful.
Spent 6 months wandering around the galaxy looking for one of these damn things. Just line that up in the old frame there. There you go. Earth-like world. Gotta love it. So that's that one. Now we've got to look at C1. Open system map.
System cartography.
C1. R. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Yeah, I'm going to open around the sun there a bit. Hey Stephen Curry, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't skip past your arrival there. I wanted to finish off what I was whinging about. Whinging about whingers. It doesn't get any better. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so Michael Brooks, moving on. That's the second of 3 main things to talk about. The third thing is LaveCon. LaveCon happened this weekend, and sadly I couldn't make it to it. Because it was my son's 18th birthday, which was amazing actually. It was a lot of fun. We went out and we did stuff, and we got drinky things in, and we got things to do, and we got food, and we did stuff, and we got the grandkids round the day after, and we did stuff with them, and we went and got drunk when they were here as well. So we were drunk in charge of kids, which was great, because it's how parenting should work if you're white trash like me. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun. But LaveCon. I would talk about LaveCon, but oddly enough, I don't actually have all that much information about it. Normally, when I'm talking about LaveCon, I've been there obviously, but there's always been something to talk about from the Facebook groups or the Facebook posts, and I don't know if I'm looking at the wrong things or if I've not been involved in a lot of the discussions, but a lot of the usual suspects like Snoswell and Fozza and Jarvis and everyone like that usually kind of put some stuff on there, and there's usually some kind of review of how it went by the usual suspects, and yeah, it's just not. Hang on, I'm just going to check what Dirty Hoggy is saying there. He's saying that it's locked up. Let me just check OBS. Alright, a couple of dropped frames there. Not dropping any more at the moment. We seem to be live. Go to the channel, have a quick look. No, we're okay. We're live. We're okay. We're on. That's fine. It's yeah, it's obviously something to do with you, Daddy Huggy. Just refresh F5, blah de blah, or whatever it is you do on your mobile if you're on the. Oh, we're turn away from that. Be a good idea. Okay, next planet. Not doing any of that. So that's done. Next, oh, some easy to spell ones. Neat. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
There it goes again. HIP 29873. 29873. Oh god, here we go. 29873. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Close system map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
Daddy Hoggy, I have ignored Horizons, Power Play, Engineering and CQC. I like proper law and order. So if you're a proper pirate, then leaving an anarchy system is basically suicide. That way players will go to anarchy systems expecting the rest of us meet the occasional brave or kick-ass pirate in non-anarchy systems. The current gameplay has been stolen at 90% of the time. Yes, I agree. That is something I do wonder about, because I do think that because they've made all these alterations to the way the game works as far as the AI is concerned, they have kind of created a lot of unnecessary risk for new players or players who don't particularly want to play in the combat modes. The whole point of the Blaze Your Own Trail kind of branding that they've given the game is that you can decide what you want to do for yourself, and that you can play the game you want to play. That was the original idea. Now, leaving aside all these fucking idiots who say that, oh, you've got to get good, or you've got to stop being a Mobius forum dad, or you've got to start playing the game properly and get good at, or get good again, or whatever. You can all fuck off, because this game is supposed to be play it the way you want to play it. I want to play it as an explorer, so I can explore, so I go out and explore. It's what I do. If I want to play it as a trader, I'm fucked, because the new AI and the new way of doing things and the combat ability that you're required to have just to fly around the galaxy is ridiculously hard compared to what the original game, which the original Elite was like. You knew that if you stuck in a corporate state world or anything up to a democracy or a confederacy, you were fine. You could get away with it in a communist state, but there was an increasing level of risk depending on the type of planet that you went to. And that's how it was meant to work. That's how it was always meant to work. Because that was the whole point of having that linear progression of different government types. It meant something. Now we've got a system where it doesn't matter where you are, you've still got this X% chance, because it's all based on the random number generator, of getting an arsehole who's going to come and try and steal your cargo, and is going to be buggles better than you are, no matter where you are. You could be in a corporate state, you could be anywhere. And it doesn't matter about the players or the PvP type aspects to it, then fair enough. How they would police this stuff, as far as players are concerned, making it a problem, is an exercise left to I don't know who. Would they be themselves instantly jumped on? I mean, if you went to a corporate state system and a player jumped on you, what you would want to happen is the automatic response would be that a fleet of police ships would jump out of space and kick the shit out of the person attacking you. That's how I think it should work. I just realised there's no music on. I'll put some music on. Apologies. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's not loud enough, let me know. If it's just right, let me know. If I'm talking too much, let me know. If I'm talking too fast, let me know. If I'm a wanker, let me know. You know, the usual. So yeah, I agree. There is a bit of an imbalance between the gameplay. The game is now more geared towards combat than anything else. You want to be a trader, you have to be able to combat. You want to be an explorer, you have to be able to combat. You want to be a bounty hunter, obviously you have to combat anyway, but that's the point. You want to be a stock market trader or anything else other than a combat pilot, you still have to be a combat pilot. So, you know, it's not a balance between different types of gaming. It's a balance of some percentage of combat alongside the other things you've got to do. Which in Elite, and to an extent in Frontier and First Encounters as far as I remember, because I wasn't that much into it, on me, then you could control how much combat you had by sticking to the certain government types, like you say, the corporate state. Why is it a corporate state? Because it's safe. That was what it meant. Why is it a multi-government? Because it's slightly dangerous. That was what that meant. The government types mean nothing now. Jump!
Jumping.
You're talking, stop it. Okay, thank you. So you would rather I played this game in silence and didn't engage with you people in chat altogether, because this is why you actually watch me, therefore, because I talk bollocks for 20 minutes. 2 hours, whatever it is that I play for. So yeah, Garzini. So Selezen, have you been enjoying any other games recently? Why, Garzini? Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. Do you want me to talk about? Oh, sorry. That was a long jump, actually, thinking about it. Right, there you go. Yeah, I've been playing Lego Batman 3 primarily at the minute, because I started that off as a kind of homage to Adam West, who died recently. Yeah, a lot of the things I do seem to revolve around people dying. It's odd. A bit morbid, perhaps. I think. But I quite enjoyed playing that, so I have kind of kept it going. But I did a recording on Twitch the other day, I think the start of last week, and it bugged on me. Batman got caught in a generated item, so he got stuck on an object and couldn't get him out. So that was towards the end of that mission, so I got pissed off and rage quit. And the intent is to either re-record that or replay it up to that point and then record the point from that point on. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do on that side, but I haven't had time this week to actually do that as of yet. It's been a busy week, busy old week. I've actually had a bit of an issue with coming back from work and being absolutely bloody shattered. So all I've wanted to do is just lie down, because at the minute at work I am so busy. I've taken on a bit of an additional role to my usual development role. I'm now doing a lot of resource management, which is something I really want to get into. I want to move away from development because I'm a bit bored of it now. And I want to move on to do something else. This is the most I've talked about work on this stream at all. But yeah, so I've been given that kind of job to do on top of the role that I already do, which has made it extremely busy. Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
But I am really enjoying it. The only thing is I get back in at night and I'm absolutely bloody knackered. Because my brain just feels like it doesn't stop all day long. If I'm not doing development things, I'm filling in paperwork. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing the resource room thing. If I'm not doing that, I'm fielding questions from people who want work to do. Yeah, so meetings and meetings and meetings and work and work and work and busy, 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 but very satisfying. So I am really enjoying it at the moment. So yeah, I will get back into it. I will get back into the Batman and get it finished. So what we're looking for? We're looking for Planet 8. Open system map.
System cartography.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close system map.
Closing map.
Eight, 7, 6. Wow. Oh, I've got to say, Dariogi, I'm loving it. It's amazing. The thing is, I mean, I know I probably don't sound overly professional when I'm doing these streams, but this is my relaxing time. This is me being unprofessional, play me time, letting the inner child out. But at work, I do tend to be a little bit more professional in my approach to things. When I used to work for the NHS, and when I was at the NHS, I was actually the manager of a department, and I took a step down in my role and became basically a project lead. Like I went down to being a developer again and became a project lead for that, with the intent sorry, that was actually quite painful. Ow.
Helm.
Oh, I've screwed up the bloody thing again. cheese? My word. Yeah, apologies for that. That was yeah. I pushed my nose and something really sharp in there really caught me inside. It feels like it's actually cut my nose. That's really painful. Hay fever tends to do that. The inside of my nose suffers something chronic. I'm actually amazed so far I haven't had nosebleeds this year yet. Oh, Drew! It's Drew! Finished his tea and came back online. Amazing. Hello, Drew. You've not missed much. It's all stuff you've heard before. And no doubt, if you keep watching, you'll probably find another one. We're going to have a look at the Earth-like then. When I played Elite, I could play the passive role. I try and keep my pilot to harmless while making as much money trading as possible. My credit to kill ratio was bloody impressive. Yeah, that's kind of the things you like, the way you like to play it. As I say, there's more freedom in the way you play in Elite than there is in Elite Dangerous, to be honest, in my opinion. As I say, oh, it's all islands, that one. I will just remind everyone that Mr. Drew Wagar there is the author of the forthcoming book, Elite Dangerous Premonitions, which has been written as a tie-in with the game. Not only is it a tie-in to the game as far as being a written book is concerned, it's also a tie-in to the storyline of the game, because he has allowed player interaction to have an impact on the story of the game, on the story of the book, sorry. And the fate of his main protagonist character was decided by players of the game. That is amazing. It's a great idea, and I'll tell you something, if it wasn't for the existence of Drew, that idea would never have happened. Frontier can take as much credit for that as they like, but as far as I'm concerned, if it wasn't for Drew and the fact that his book is amazingly popular, his original book, which I will tell you about in a second, then the impetus for this whole idea to happen would not have happened, because Drew inspired a generation of gamers to create online stories, fan fiction, interactive fiction, and in-game events based on his characters. I don't know why I'm talking to the screen. I'm gesticulating at this Earth-like planet because it annoys me. Yeah, I can't land on it. Bastard. Anyway, yeah, so, there's some stories behind that, I'll tell you as well. As Daddy Hoggy says, that player interaction went well. But oh, the scandal! It's all been kicking off this week. You wouldn't believe... Oh, why am I channeling Graham Norton? Weird. Too much coffee, I am absolutely telling you. Too much coffee. Drew's original book, Elite Reclamation, involved a player... Shut up, David. Involved a character. System map.
System map.
Just target where I'm going next, and I'll continue to witter. So that's 8. That's Dorette. Alright, can you stop it now? Alright! Only click on stuff if I'm going left. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Yeah. The main protagonist in that story kind of inspired a lot of fan fiction and interaction with the players as well. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and on the basis of that, Frontier approached them to do another book, which comes out very, very soon. Because it's now finished and ready to go. Just waiting on them to release it now. Hurry up! Want to read it? Oh. Dear me. Too excited. Yeah, the player interaction part of it was actually a really great idea. I won't go into my issues with it because I'm just being salty about that as well. Ha ha ha. It's all been documented elsewhere. Look for the Saber Salome video if you want to hear me waxing lyrical about that. In fact, Drew, if you want a good rant that's about you, then go and watch the Saber Salome video and watch the last half hour of it. Yeah. Sorry. Stop
Cargo
it.
hold.
But yeah, what else was there? Yeah, So the player interaction part of it kind of went a little bit awry because there had been some concern leading up to the stream about the there was a couple of exploits in the game. One of them was an engineering exploit, which I can't remember what it was all about. Something to do with giving you your character and your player an edge because you could engineer something and then the failed engineering roll would allow you to create that thing anyway, or you could create a high level one based on a low level result or something like that. And it was an exploit that they knew about and was a big problem, and they tried to do something about it initially, but they couldn't fix it in time. So there was a bit of an issue about whether or not we'd be able to find out if players were using that hack exploit. System map.
Closing map.
And the lead up to that stream, or the lead up to that event. So, as it turned out, the person that actually influenced the ending of the book, closed system map.
Leaving map.
Was a known kind of, I think griefer's too strong a word, is known to be a bit of a PvPer, and have a bit of an attitude towards people, and not particularly sporting chap, shall we say, as far as I remember. I'm not mentioning names, people know who they are. If you want to take umbrage with it, then by all means let me know. But apparently, recent events have highlighted, especially given the fact that Frontier have now resolved that problem and have identified everyone who took advantage of that problem, and it includes this guy, which means issues. Speaking as someone who's quite interested in lore, you may know this about me. You know, you may have heard the occasional rumour. It's not something I mention very often. Having a cheat influence the outcome of my friend's book makes me slightly angry. I'm not a violent man. You may know I'm slightly vocal, but I would say to that guy, you're a wanker. You knowingly went in, knowing you were going to have some kind of interaction with that player and that character, and knowing that it would result in you having a little bit of a guest starring role in someone's book, and you did it deliberately by cheating. You utter tosser. If it's true, allegedly this is all true. If it's not true, then by all means present proof that it's not true, and I shall retract my statement. I would not want to be libellous or slanderous or whatever the vocal one is. Slander, isn't it, if it's vocal? So yeah, this is the allegation that this chap did indeed take advantage of that cheat that exploit, to cheat in his interaction with Drew's book, and that's kind of nasty. So Drew, if you want me to get the baseball bat out, wrap it in razor wire, and call it Clarice, and then we go on an expedition somewhere, then let me know. If you want me to tool up and get some kind of big fast ship that I can do something with, and then come and help you beat the crap out of his character, then let me know. Otherwise we could have Selezen's PvP group and go find him and kick his ass every time he comes online. Whatever, I'm quite happy to do anything like that. But I think it's deplorable. I mean, in all seriousness, right, if that is what he's done, that is pretty cruel. That is pretty nasty. That is pretty low. Understandably, it's a game. You know, it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's just a game and it's just a thing. But again, you've got to look at it. This is Drew's second career as an author, and he's been lucky enough, and I mean extremely lucky, to be given the opportunity that he's had. And it's all based on his own talent. His talent has got him where he is today. And yes, I love the guy. I'm not going to make any bones about it. He's an awesome guy. I've known him for ages. Only met him a few years ago, but I've known him for nearly a decade now. A nicer guy you couldn't wish to meet. He doesn't have a raging ego. He doesn't kind of use that kind of exposure that he's had to try and influence things outside the game or in his own life or anything like that. He does it as a hobby. He writes a book on a train. He writes a book on a train. That's how he writes his books, on public transport. Virgin Trains, Royal Mail, shut up. British Rail, whatever you want to call it, has contributed to two. Oh, well, I haven't read Premonition yet, but when I do, I'm sure it's going to be astounding. Two of the most astounding books I've ever read, and probably quite a lot of the fan fiction that I quite like, because Drew did some books for Elite as well, the Status Quo trilogy. So, ooh. Salome's killer has been dealt with in the lore. Excellent. I like reading things like that. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those far away, unreachable.
You know, I'm slightly more mollified now. I may not have another rant right now. I'm at peace.
Areas of space.
I'm at peace with the world. Drew has made everything right again. Do you know what? If anyone could Garzini, I'm sure Drew could do it. Come on, you can stop it. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Verity, would you explain that for the commander?
Yes. Equuleus is a constellation. Its name is Latin for little horse, a foal. It was one of the 48 constellations listed by the 2nd century astronomer Ptolemy and remains one of the 88 modern constellations. It is the second smallest of the modern constellations after Crux, spanning only 72 square degrees. It is also very faint, having no stars brighter than the 4th magnitude.
Phenomenal.
That's horrendous. What the hell is going on with this pointer thing? This is ridiculous. I may have to raise this. You guys in chat, can you do a search online or something and try and find out if there's anything reported about this mouse pointer thing out there? Because it's unwieldy. And it's got worse since the last update, because this only used to happen on the station interaction screens and on the HoloMe. I can't use the HoloMe, that's why I'm not doing it. I was going to do something with the HoloMe tonight, but I'm not going to do it because I can't even get the pointer to work in HoloMe. Anyway, next system. HIP 29113. Exit galaxy map. Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Jump.
Good to hear that HPV has been dealt with in the best of ways. Yeah. Well done. I'm glad it's been dealt with. No, it's... Ooh.
All.
Ooh. Drew's in game, as well as in chat. He's everywhere. He's all around. He's omnipresent. He is God. There we go. Somebody's raised it and read it for me. Is this where I was going? Yes, it is. Which planets am I going to? Done them. So 3, 4, and 2. Oh, refuel. Lock. Open system map.
System cartography.
I'm going to guess that that's 3 then. 3, 4, and 2. So let's go to 3. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Where am I in the galaxy? I'm in the core. I'm actually going around the core, Drew. This is called the Road to Riches. Render window-based cursor. Alright. Let's give that a go. Oh god, now I've got to get into the options. Where is that? In is that in the graphics settings? Ah. Render window-based cursor. Apply. Back to game. Resume. Okay. That seemed to be quite stable there, so we'll see how it goes. I'm in something called Waygard's Reach. Wow, really? What a coincidence! There are no coincidences. Yes, there are. Oh god, I'm doing a Gollum impersonation now. Why? I really should get a straw when I'm on the channel, shouldn't I? Open system map,
System map.
and we'll find out. Oh, yay! Look, it works! It works. Thank you. Daddy Hoggy fixed it for me, and me, and me. Oh, maybe that's not the best thing to be singing. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. I should really get a straw when I'm doing this, shouldn't I? Or really take, at least put it on the screen where I'm not going to tilt everything away. But so, are we going to try what's next? We've done 3. Let's go for 4. Because they're in close proximity to each other anyway, aren't they? Closed system map.
Leaving map.
It's there, look. Open blah. What am I trying to say? Open system map. That's not going to work because I said something before it. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
So, 3, 4, 2. Is that a metal content one? Closed system map.
Closing map.
And be right across the other side of the thing. Yep, knew it. Yeah, but you fix. See, it's one of those things. Actually, doing an internet search would have helped me fix it. But every time I'm in game, I think about it. But every time I'm in game, I want to stream. So I always think, right, I'll have a look once I finish the stream. And then after I finish the stream, I end up doing something else, like getting the admin sorted out, or getting the video uploaded, or editing what I need to edit, or doing something else on video, or finishing something else I did before. YouTube channel, by the way, loads of new videos there since a few weeks ago. I think 6 new videos on there in the last week. Check it out. youtube.com/Selezen. Yay! But yeah, so I just kept forgetting to do it. And obviously now I've actually remembered to say something about it on stream because it's more of a problem than it was before. Yay! My chat friends have fixed it for me! Yay! So yeah, again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! I really should stop drinking coffee. Yeah, again, I'm drinking caffeine, so don't have to cover that bit up. A popular caffeine-based drink. Cola flavoured. The only issue I've got is because I've had so much coffee today, I'm weighing like a demon. Because I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm gonna have to scan this planet. Once I've scanned this planet, I may have to go for a comfort break. But seriously, that mouse problem has been ridiculous in Hollow Me. Absolutely ridiculous in Hollow Me. That I can click on the top bar, I can click on the top bar of options, and then once I've clicked on one of them, can't click on anything else at all. It's badness. Thorough badness. Right. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. crew.
Right. So. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's working. Thanks, John. Yay. So now we are on Linkis Sector. How do you spell sector? Sector. FGY D54. Oh, it's just in there, look. Boop. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
See when stuff gets fixed? It's like a new world of awesomeness has opened up. Right, so as far as I can see, there's nothing else in this system. So I'm going to just put along that way. Leave it focused there. Go to there. And then I'm going to put the... do I still have a brake screen? No, I don't. I'm going to put the splash screen on for now then. And I'm going to go for a comfort break.
Why don't you explain?
As you wish. A supernova is a cataclysmic explosion caused when a star exhausts its fuel and ends its life. Supernovae are the most powerful forces in the universe. All of the heavy elements were created in supernova explosions.
Very informative, and thank you.
Right, I'm going for a break. I shall be back shortly.
Confirm.
I'm back. And then might back over again. Oh, right, back in game. Where are we? Here we go. Are we still centered? Nope, buggered it. Right, jump.
Preparing for jump.
I want a multi-crucial. Excuse me a sec, I'm actually just going to put the fan on. Actually, that causes a bit more of a hum in the background, but it's getting rather warm in here. Right, so what planets we're looking for here? A2, A3. A3 first. Open system map.
System cartography.
Oh, God. Okay, where am I? Here. So it's A3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, it's working better. It's looking decent. Yay, thanks. I know I keep saying it. Close system map. Close system map.
Exiting map.
It's just you don't know how long I've been dealing with that mouse problem and how annoying it's been. Pardon me. Do apologise. Good grief. That's gone out live, isn't it? Well, hey. I'm really hoping that the new ED tracker. I'm gonna buy the wireless ED tracker. You know I'm gonna. In space, everyone can hear you. Class. So you get on this channel, class, and loops of shame. We have it all. Oh, there it is. The yawn. It says either I'm talking too much or I need to get some sleep. Alright, that's one. Open system map.
System cartography.
So we are looking at 2 now. Closed system map.
Closing map.
So I was saying about LaveCon, yeah. There's not been a lot of conversation about LaveCon. So I'm kind of at a bit of a loss as to how good it was, or what happened there, or what was going on, and all the different things that I saw were scheduled. I mean, in particular, Abracadabra was doing an Abracadabra show on Sunday, but I've not heard anything about what happened there, other than a single post by Nat saying that she'd won. There's not been much. There's been photos from certain people. There's been no actual conversation about events. There's been no review of it to say it was awesome, I had a great time, it was great meeting such and such from the usual suspects. I've had 2 people say that something actually kicked off and that they don't want to go there again? I mean, what's happening?
Acknowledged. Verity, would you mind?
Okay. A limb, the outer edge or border of a planet or other celestial body.
She knows about all of the 88 constellations and much more.
So I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah. If I was going to have to make a judgment call based on what I've heard, I'd have to say that it was quite bad. And I don't want to say that about... LaveCon, because LaveCon was kind of my first introduction to the extended Elite community. And it's through LaveCon that the Elite meet and then Fantasticon and then all the different things that go on happened. And for it to come out getting quite a negative comment about it, to me sounds strange and worrying. And I'm just really hoping that it's not, because I have had this. You all know I've had this fear. Oh, hang on. Comments. How many systems in the road to riches? As far as I'm aware, about 250. I'll go to the bottom of the list and let you know. 285. Currently, I'm on 13. Yay. And I've been doing it for 2.5 hours. Not all tonight. Boop. Paste. Paste. That's it for that system. So next system. I should set these bookmarks up. I've already got a list of bookmarks. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Yeah, but it's as long as you want to make it though, Garcini. It says that you don't have to do the whole damn thing, because the whole thing, the whole 250 odd planets, or sorry, 290 odd planets, is billions of credits apparently. I just want to get a few million, so I'm not going to go the whole way around. What I might do is I might do 50. I might do 50 of them and then go back and cash it in and see what I've got. Right, next system would be boop, boop.
Boost activated.
No, shut up. Linkus. Sector. EL-Y C11. Boop. Boop. Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Snoz said he wasn't going to go anymore. Yeah, that was one of the people that did say they weren't overly impressed. Or not. No, that's wrong. Retract that completely. It wasn't specific. It's one of the things that I read online that says I'm not going to go again. That'll be my last LaveCon or something like that. I don't want to put words in people's mouths. I really don't want to go to that place. But all he said was he wasn't going to go to anymore. I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning behind it. I haven't asked because it was Snoz's business. I will ask Snoz to make sure he's okay at some point, just in case something personal happened to him. I do know that he can be quite prone to being upset about things that happen, so I don't want to make the assumption that something's happened at LaveCon that's been negative, or something's happened specifically to him that's been negative. But again, there have been a couple of other comments that I've heard. My wife's even let me in a couple of things that have happened, a couple of things that have been said by other people that have been quite negative. And apparently a few people's backs are up, and I don't know why. And I can't understand why, because I don't know any... Oh god, that's not true, is it? I wouldn't like to think that the thing going through my head right now is what's causing the problem. But yes, there are a couple of things that could cause problems, but nothing to do with Lave Radio, or nothing to do with LaveCon itself, or I hope not. I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I'm speculating wildly in my head at the minute about what's going on. I'm probably giving it much more beans than it needs. It might have just been a couple of things that were a bit negative, or there could have been a bit of disengagement from a few people, or it could have just been something like the weather was shit, or the bar was crap, or the hotel was shit, or something like that. I don't know. Honestly don't. So, I don't know. I've just heard some negative things. It has got me worried. Is it the personalities behind LaveCon, or more indicative of a relationship between players and FDev game? It could be an element of both. I don't know. Honestly, don't know what the Lave Radio situation is. To be honest, I've not really spoken to a lot of the core Lave Radio guys for a while. I've not spoken to Fozza for ages. I've had a couple of conversations with him on Facebook, but he seems to have even dropped off Facebook now. So, I don't know about that. John Stabler I haven't spoken to for months. We all know what happened with Alvin. That seems to be not making itself right anytime soon, because he's not bothered getting in touch again. He knows my feelings on the situation. If he doesn't, then he's not paying attention closely enough. It's up to him. He's the one that cut the contact. I don't see why I should chase. And the only people I really speak to from Lave Radio now are Colin and Ben, which is a shame. I don't really speak much to Chris Jarvis anymore, but I do poke him now and again, and say hello. And we have talked about doing some Elite Encounter stuff, and but Lave Radio seem to be quite taken with EDRPG at the moment, so I'm letting that run. I have spoken to Chris, and Chris is quite keen to do a bit of an online session with Elite Encounters at some point as well, once we've got the second draft pushed through and see where things go. But yeah, it seems to be slightly disengaged. I don't know why. Jump. It's one of these things. The Live Radio crew and the Live Radio situation has never been something I've ever felt on the outskirts of, because they've always been around, they've always been talkative. You can go to their streams and see what's going on. They've been fairly regular, fairly reliable. I will be honest, recently they've cancelled a few streams, they've cancelled a few broadcasts. And to be honest, when I'm listening to it, or when I'm poking around and seeing what's going on, it always seems to be Ben and Colin who are doing the presenting, or Alan takes over to do something of his interest with it. So I don't honestly know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on with it at the moment. I hope there's nothing negative, and I would hope that if there is something negative or something that's going on, or something that I can help with, then they'd give me a shout and say hi. And I've poked Chris a few times. I keep up with Colin and Ben. I understand that maybe people can move on or be a bit busy, so maybe it's kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of since I'm going to be honest, since the whole thing kicked off between Alan and Dan, there's been a bit of a schism, and there's been a bit of a lot of bad feeling pushed around between different people. I'm not going to say names. They know who they are. You people out there in chat or in YouTube land, if you're watching this, know who I'm talking about. I don't need to say names, but there's been a schism, and people have caused a schism, and it's not right. I don't agree with it. You know my feeling on it. I'm going to get soapboxy again in a second if I'm not careful. But as I say, it's not something that the community needed, and I think there's a little bit of open system map.
System map.
There seems to be a little bit of something that's been left over from that isn't sitting well with some people, possibly. I don't know. I hope not. I honestly hope not. AB3. So where's AB? Is it that one? Is that right? That's A, that's B, that's between A and B. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
I'm trying to be very careful what I'm saying, because I don't want to insinuate that something is happening that isn't. I'm not saying anything is happening. I'm just making a guess. I'm just rambling shit like I normally ramble to make conversation. I honestly hope that this isn't the case. It's just the way that I feel about it. I'm concerned, and I'm really, really worried, and if there is something negative going on through LaveCon, then I really hope it's something that can get resolved and sorted out. And if somebody wants to correct me or set me right or say that I'm talking bollocks, then I will quite happily take that on board. I will quite happily be proven incorrect that something negative has happened. I really hope it hasn't, because this community is an awesome community, It used to be a very unified, very common interest community, and a couple of things happened that just drove a wedge somewhere, and people started getting snotty about it, and it's not needed. We're a collective, we're a fan group, we're a community. We've always been close. We've always been an emotional bunch. We're always a bit salty, but we need to let some of this stuff go and just retain that common interest that we have, that common thing that we've all loved for God knows how long, for 30 odd years. We've wanted this, and I don't want to let this kind of shit, this kind of random crap, people's opinions and people's conflicts with each other come between a community that has stuck together since 1985 and has helped make the game that you're sitting watching me play now. We're sitting watching something right now that if fans hadn't come together, let's face it, possibly would not have happened. And we wouldn't even be in this flight mode if it wasn't for the community, because we invented Super Cruise through the DDF. So honestly, if I'm wrong, or I'm picking this up wrong, or I'm reading too much into it, then please, someone from LaveCon, someone from the Lave Radio team, pop a comment, pop me an email, pop me an IM on Facebook, or phone me, those of you who have my phone number, and tell me I'm wrong. Please. Because I really don't want negativity or anything like that happening. On the other hand, if it is something to do with the way that the fan base is feeling about FDev, then FDev needs to sort it out. And to be honest, as I said earlier, there's the whole soapbox that I get on about people being grumpy and pissy about the game that they want to play and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's not your fucking game to dictate about. It's Frontier's game. If you don't like it, you paid the money, you got the bits you wanted to pay for. Either stop playing it and fuck off and play Fallout, or shut the fuck up and play the game you want to play. Blaze your own trail. As far as I'm concerned, Frontier are doing a pretty good job. In some elements they could do doing a bit better. Their storytelling is shit. The projection of forthcoming storylines is need to be controlled. Their ability to write an actual engaging story that runs through a time needs to be perhaps worked on. The Thargoid stuff, yeah, no great surprises there, so no twists, no turns, no engagement. What's still to come, I don't know. If they're going to put twists in there and lead us down a merry path and then tell us where things are, then fine. There are certain ways, I've said before, that I think the storyline should go that would work, and that would be a good thing for the universe to see. It would take it away from being a cliched copy of the Star Trek and Star Wars universes. If they do that, they do that. If they don't, they don't. I'll still fly around and explore it. It's fucking lovely. It's fucking gorgeous. I mean, look, I've got legs. I've got a really cool uniform. That looks fucking cool. Dundee United forever. I've got a cool red communist theme on my thing that I made myself. That's really cool. I've got a good friend talking to me in there and talking to me in chat. What more could I want? He's fucking miles away, talking to me like I'm next door. Look, there's a nebula over there. Look, they're writing on that wall. I mean, fuck off. This is great. There's a nebula up there as well. There's loads of nebulas up there. It's fucking gorgeous. Look, I've got a spaceship. It's orange. Oh, it's really close. I can get rid of that. I can do that. I've got William Shatner fucking talking to me. Jesus Christ. Why are people shitty? Why are people getting grumpy about this game? Why do people complain all the fucking time? I mean, look. It's pretty. It's pretty. That's an asp. It's got a docking bay. You can fly around it and it looks pretty. Yeah, okay, as far as I'm concerned, they've buggered up the lore that I like about this game, but fuck it, I've got Uli, I can use that. Stephen Curry, that is a long time ago. That was when I was what? I got into football for a very brief period of my life, and I supported Dundee United for about a year because this is the honest to God's truth. It's because they had orange strips. That's why I supported them. Honestly, orange. I like orange. I just like orange. Can you tell? Can you tell? I was pissed off when Live Radio said they were going to have an orange Sidewinder because orange is my colour. Fuck off. I'm keeping it. My wife likes purple. I want orange. I never got my game since they cancelled offline mode with a month ago. But I got a game and it's very beautiful. I remain baffled as to how it can feel more empty than it did in 1 frame per second 8-bit black and white wireframe. As I say, everyone has their own feelings about it. I have to agree, I would love to have the opportunity to play this game in offline mode. And not have to worry about having an internet connection, or being out there doing stuff, or having to connect to a universe simulation that has to dictate how things go in the universe. It's a fairly shallow, selfish reason to have no offline capability. Why not have it so you can play it offline in the current state that it's in, and if you want to reconnect to pick up an update that updates your universe, fucking do it. It's not hard. It really isn't. All that it means is your universe balance isn't going to change. Prices will remain static. The economies will remain static. The power play balance will remain static. But if you're wanting to play an offline game that is essentially this prettiness, you're playing it for the graphics and the experience and the exploration and the interaction with other non-player characters, then it's fucking perfect. It doesn't need a big technological leap to do anything like... It doesn't have to stay online all the time. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm totally with you, Daddy Hoggy. We've had the whole soapbox about being offline and wanting to be offline and how we should have the offline mode. I agree, we should have the offline mode. They were bastards to cancel it. Sorry Frontier, but that's the way it is. It's not the game you wanted to have if it's offline. Bollocks! It's Elite. Elite was always offline. The community said that we wanted an offline mode and you said no. And for that I think you were reprehensible. But I'm not going to get salty about it, I'm not going to soapbox about it, I'm not going to say mutt immersions or any of that shit. I'm not going to be a salty bastard, because that was all the stuff that came before the word salty even existed. It happened. We have a game. I like the game, I play the game. There's a lot of people who play the game and like the game for what it is. I'm wasting a hell of a lot of time by pissing around and talking here. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I can get annoyed. I think I went to about 3 matches total in my life, but since I come from Dundee, why not? Indeed! I'm not that far away from Dundee, I was just south of the border, in Old Fiffy. Right, where are we going next? Open Galaxy map. Open Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
You bastard. Oop, oop. We're going to Hyades this time. Hyades. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Hyades sector. EB-X. That's not how you spell it. EB-X. EB-X. D1-94. Rolls off the tongue, that, doesn't it? Rolls off the tongue. Well done, Frontier. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Closed system map.
Exiting map.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
You support Celtic as a child because Pacers! That's what they were called! Pacers! Chewy, they were chewy green and white striped mints. Spear mints, if I remember right, is that right? But is that what they were called? Pacers? Oh, that's what I always used to call them, was the minty team. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah! That's it! Yeah! White and green striped minty. Opal fruits. Fuck your Starburst. Opal fruits. Yeah, that's quite cool. The star was inside the loop there. A lot of ships around here. Jump.
Jumping.
Please don't interdict me. 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 Please don't. Thank you. Phew. I'm an invisible orange spaceship. Leave me alone. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying the fact that McLaren Formula 1 team this year have gone for the Dundee United colours. Or at least have copied my Asp colours. Yeah, true, Bifford might not remember them as opal fruits, but if you don't remember the opal fruits, then you're not old enough to care. Anyway, Bifford's quite old. When I used to go to the Saturday morning matinee at the cinema, I used to get a packet of opal fruits and a packet of pastry one from each packet at the same time. Yeah, that was fucking disgusting. No idea why. Yep, I'm totally with you on that. That involves some kind of mental issue there. I can't imagine something more disgusting. But then I used to eat polo mints and polo fruits at the same time. The lime ones went really well with the mints, actually. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Pacers. Wow. You know, I've been trying to remember that name for years. Always remembered them as the Chewy Sweet, the green and white stripy Chewy Sweet. Chewy mint. Used to love them. I used to eat them. Probably half the reason why I'm diabetic. I used to eat them like they were going out of fashion, which they did. So I was right. Yay. I'm glad I enjoyed them when it did. Here I am to save the day. Name the series. Here I come to save the day. Open system up.
System met.
Ah, you see, we're obviously more alike than what we thought. Don't just have a leak in common, we have weird sweet taste in common as well. A194, so we need A4 and A5. So that's them two. Which are conveniently located around each other. How useful is that? Closed system map.
Leaving map.
Spinny, spinny, spinny! Some fly away. Spangles! Mighty Mouse, well done. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way. Spangles, wow. 70s Tastic Squeeze. In the most 70s font you could ever imagine. The same font as the Goodies. Didn't you know? I am John, sorry. Garzini beat you to it though. Just watched the trailer for the PS4 release. Makes it look a lot more action packed than it is, but it's a cool trailer. Tell you what then, is it on YouTube, Bifford? Damn it, I don't have a Chrome window open. I'm gonna have to do that. And then open everything up again. And open a Chrome window. Elite. Dangerous. PS4 trailer. Well, there it is. Boop.
Boosting now.
Boop. Boop. Sorry, I'm just setting up the video to play it. 1 second, please. Please hold. Window capture. Window capture. PS4 announcement trailer. Shigga-digga-ding, shigga-ding, shigga-ding, shigga-digga-digga-ding, shigga-ding-ding-ding.
PS4 for the players.
Hello. Hello.
No, quiet, Manly, quiet. Remove. Remove. Well. Wow. Will the PS4 have instance issues? Probably. Oh, I don't care what they're doing. Yeah, there was a bit of a rumour actually about Thargoid motherships and Thargoid bases, that there was somewhere that you could actually go where there was a ground base you could actually fly into, or drive into, sorry, with the SRB. So I have actually heard that. If that's like a crashed ship that they can get inside it, that's cool. But I'll be honest, I'm not gonna go nip over to their stream, because they took over my stream last week. They can keep their stream this week. Seeing as they keep on trying to overstream my stream anyway, which I think is reprehensible. Bifford, I don't care. I don't want the running commentary, thank you. I have few enough viewers as it is. If they all bugger off and watch him, then who's going to watch me? Does that sound selfish? Well, yeah, I don't care. I've got single figure viewers. So that was that one. A5, which should be the next closest planet. So open system map. Open system map. Open system map. Oh yeah, switched it off, didn't I? Music. Open system map.
System cartography.
Welcome back. That one. That one. Closed system map. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
Jesus.
Status.
Don't go away. I said Jesus, not status. Boop.
Crew.
Boop.
Boosting thrusters.
Boop.
Thrusters full burst.
Shut up. Well, trailer. Yeah, nice. Does it show the game as being something it's not? Up until that last bit where the whole group of people hyperspaced off, no, I think everything that you saw in that trailer, for everything apart from the last 20 seconds, was something that you could very, very easily have recorded using multiplayer. So I don't think that's a particularly unrealistic view of the game. If you take the time and effort to do that kind of thing, then you have that. You have every facility that's there. You can record the SRVs floating around, you can record all those ships flying about, you can record the battles the way that they were recorded. Just that last bit gives you a slightly unrealistic impression of the instancing. Because yes, that was probably a maxed out instance that you would have to do with that. So obviously they can do that. But I mean, that's one thing that has taught me, is that using the camera tool and some clever editing, you can pretty much make Elite look fantastic over and above how good it looks already. Right, where am I going next? Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Hyades sector. Oh, I see. B4-5. B4-5. Boop. Closed galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
They've said that before, Garcini, so we'll wait and see what in practice it's like. If they've had some evidence so far through the beta testing and through the last sort of 6 to 8 hours of this game, this patch being up, then that's cool. If it is a lot more stable, then that's pretty good. It's definitely it's the big jump forward the game needs, especially if they're going to start bringing it across multiple platforms the way they are now. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Oh, seems much. Well, that's positive. If it remains the case, a few days in, then that's very good. one thing I did intend to do during the beta was to have a go at the multiplayer instance and the multi-crew and just see what it was like, because I've not actually given it a go yet. But I missed it. I missed it by a couple of hours, so I was quite gutted by that. I wanted to play it through on the Monday night that it was taken down, which is last Monday, which is a bugger. Bloody buggers.
Drive deactivated.
I never said that. I never said to deactivate the drive. What the hell are you playing at? Open system map.
System map.
We're going to assume it's this one. Where are we? A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full system map.
Exiting map.
Engage Super Cruise.
Super Cruise drive engaging.
Well, that's remarkably close. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
That's where I'm going. Yay. Closed system map.
Closing map.
That's the first time I've ever found a destination without having to search for it. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Never done multiplayer or wing. No, it's one. I've done multiplayer. I've not done multi-crew. I've done wings. They worked okay. I did a wing for the Save Our Salome stream, but it fractured because we couldn't fucking find anybody. Drew. La 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 la. I should have the decal, but we're testing the multiplayer beta. It's only one commander, so watching it. Yeah, there's quite a few people that actually managed to actually do a little bit of multiplayer stuff, and then didn't get the decal because they didn't check in or dock or do something that involved actually doing something notable. One little thing, mistake. But it's a pity. It's a decal they wouldn't have many get because it's quite a nice decal as well. That's the thing. That's what makes it nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one, which is a single planet. I'm going to do the next one, which is also a single planet. And then I'm going to go to Hyades Sector MHU B3-1, which is 5 planets in that system. All reasonably close together. And then I'm going to hope that system's got somewhere I can land. And then I'm going to call it a night. Did I do that already? Yeah. Open system map. Open system map.
System cartography.
Stupid chat. B4-2 is A6, which is that one. Boop. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
Yeah, that was it. So people were actually going and doing all that stuff without activating the community goal first, weren't they? And they'd say, "Where's my decal?" Oh well. Oops. Where's my sticky? He's my sticker, mister. Da 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 da. Ooh, an explode. Do 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 do. I don't have the time. No, that was my problem. Up until the last day of that thing, I did not have the time to get anywhere near a computer. And it kind of kept me away from doing the stuff. Plus which, I did make the wife a promise that I was going to stay off the computer for a month. Yeah, I think that's right. That was said in the community goal. Sorry, that was said in the announcement of Frontier that we released with 2.4. That is entirely correct, sir. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Next would be Hyades sector MH-U B3-1. MH-U is a jerky middle name. Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
New friend request from Commander Jeffrey Ramsbottom. Or is it Ramsbotham? So who's Jeffrey Ramsbottom then? Is that you, Garzini? Oh, Garzini, actually, there was something I meant to say to you. The green screen banner thing. I opened it up the other day to have a look because we're doing a thing at work, organising a bit of a party at work for the summer, a summer barbecue thing, and we're looking at doing a green screen. So I noted that I had a portable green screen thing provided by a commercially active friend of mine, whose name shall remain public domain if people like what they see. So you might get some business off the back of it if you're lucky. But the only problem is the actual banner has started to curl at the edges quite badly. So it's no longer flat all the way across. So I'm losing about 2 inches off each side. So when I put it right against the wall, obviously I'm quite tight against the wall here, as you probably can't see right now. Hang on. Open comms. Open comms panel. Comms. Comms. Oh, fuck off. Tick. So I don't know if that's something that you're aware of that happens with these banners, because it hasn't happened with the Elite Encounter banners that I've got, the smaller ones. But this one, I don't know if it's something to do with the coating or the paint, because I know you had to do something kind of special with it to get it to work. You put the kind of matte coating on it, I think. It's that size. I had a feeling it was the size of the banner that was the problem. It just means that I'm going to lose a couple of inches off each side. If I can get this office sorted out, I might be able to get it more central. So when I'm actually using it, it might be actually behind me properly. And I've got some lighting ideas to sort out on that as well before I can get it working properly. Being stuck in the corner with the computer hard up against one side and the monitor actually on one side, I've got an option coming that might actually help with that situation. So I might be able to move things across a little bit and be more central to the desk. So rather than having the computer on this side of the desk, it'll be on this side of the desk, so that I can be more central in the room and get the banner right behind me, so I can be in the middle of the banner. That's the hope, anyway. Jump.
Jumping.
A £280 banner system that would stop it curling. It's obvious. No, I've got plans. I'm actually kind of hoping I can try and get something worked out this week on getting this office sorted out. Because I have a wardrobe across this side, which takes up far too much space. And doesn't really have anything in it of use. And what I'm actually wanting to do is get rid of the wardrobe and replace it with a £15 modular table from IKEA, which should be roughly the same height as my computer desk. I don't want to buy another £150 computer desk because it won't fit properly anyway. But what I'm hoping to do is have another table sort of across this side of the office, that side, under the window, and then move the computer desk that I'm on now across a little bit. It means I'm probably going to have to move the mounting frame for the telly across a little bit. But I do have some kind of idea about that as well. So I'm just going to have to wait and see how things go. Jump.
Engaging
But
jump.
there's a bit of a remodelling on the cards. And hopefully it'll mean that I can get things opened up a little bit in here, and if I can get the banner more in the middle of the deck, more in the middle of the room, I can either move the desk along this way so it's not hard up against this wall on this side, so I can actually sit in a more central position in the room, or I'll move things across a little bit. But either way, I'm hoping I'm going to get some better angles, and it'll mean that I can actually properly mount light boxes on the wall, or sconce lights on the wall, actually pointing at me and at the screen from two different angles. Which should allow me to get decent uniform lighting and try better with... Open system map.
System map.
While I read that.
Taking care of landing modules.
It can be cured a bit by putting some Velcro loop strips horizontally across the banner. Yeah! Actually, yeah, I see how that would work. Because I was thinking about actually doing it vertically, like putting some vertical strips on and then putting a board behind it to hold it in place. But that actually would work better. It just seems it's quite rigid. So when it's curling in at the sides, it's quite rigid. So when I try and bend it back out, it only bends back out where I put my fingers. And it sort of about an inch or so after each side, it goes back again. So I'm just wondering. Yeah, so you've got your banner here vertically out like that. So have the Velcro across like that, and then bracers like that. So maybe about 2 inches, 3 inches thick on each side, because that would also that should fit okay into the bag as well. Interesting. Yeah, that's worth a try. Thanks for that, Garcia. Interesting. Yeah, but I'm going to take it to work in July. We have this little party thing going on, so I'm going to take it to work and give it a try out in a public environment where it can actually be in a central place and well lit. So the theory is that if I take it there, it's going to get tested out. I'll make sure I test it out myself as well, in a well lit environment with proper full office style lighting, so it's uniform lighting across the ceiling and hopefully some daylight lighting from the windows as well, if it's a nice enough day. And then we've got little props and so on we're going to put in front of it, so we've got a Hawaiian theme going on and people are going to take photos in front of it. And I'm going to see if we can get some kind of chroma key thing sorted out on the actual camera that's taking the photos, or set something up ourselves. I mean, I can't man it because I'm doing the music. I'm MC Dave that night. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a try it myself, see how it works. Maybe selfie mode. I might take my selfie stick, because yes, I have a selfie stick, and see how it goes and see how it works. And then I'll do some test shots, and that'll obviously be a better test than the limited lighting environment I've got here at the minute. And then obviously when I'm getting the remodelling done, when I get rid of the wardrobe, and I'm hopefully going to have 2 mounting points. So if one in that corner, I don't know how high up, probably about 7 feet up, and then one in that corner by the window, So I'm thinking if I can get about top of the window height there, and then top of the window height across there. I've also got 2 speakers to put up on my stereo, because I'm going to get my stereo set up at last, and hopefully get everything set up quite nice. Don't know exactly what sort of lights I'm going to go for. I may just go for basic square LED spots, because I know IKEA has quite a lot of lighting solutions. Contemplating some LED light bars going across the top there as well. That should hopefully give me some uniform lighting for me as well. So we'll see. See how it goes. So A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see that was the thing. I mean, I know that I can go for the full haul professional green screen material felt mounted up pop-up thing, which one of my other friends at work has got. But yeah, you're looking at cost on that, and like I've said, it's also not very portable because it's a lot more complex to set up. Closed system map.
Exiting map.
And the whole idea behind this idea was the whole concept behind this idea, was to make it simple to set up, easy to store, quick to use, and effective. And I think it ticks all those boxes. And as I say, the only thing I need to get sorted out in here is get it into a central position so I'm not right on the edge of it, and get decent lighting set up. And once I've got that done, I think it'll be a decent test. And like I say, I'm hoping this week I'm going to get... Oh, no, it's okay. We're fine. We're golden. It's okay. Don't panic, Captain Menring. Hoping that if I can get a bit of a chance this week after work, I can try and get some of the stuff started in here. And then hopefully by the end of the week, or hopefully at the weekend, because we're way out of the weekend, I'm hoping that on the way back I can maybe convince the missus to let us go to IKEA and get me table. Oh, I actually won't be able to do that because the car's not big enough. Not with her in the car as well, so I may have to do that on my own on Sunday. I don't know. But anyway, Sunday or Monday I might actually take the opportunity to go up to IKEA and get the table, but that does rely on getting the wardrobe taken down first and getting everything else stored away. And while I'm at IKEA, I'll get myself a box to put the stuff that's in the cupboard into, so that I can get the cupboard emptied. Because you've all seen the state of the office. I mean, I have actually got an office video recorded to have a look at what's around the office. And I am intending on doing a bit of a severe clear out at some point, because I'm hoping that getting rid of this wardrobe is going to clear me a lot of space in that corner, so that I can get some of the stuff that's stashed around the wall to actually put under that table. Because it's not a table that I'm going to use to sit on or sit at, it's a table that's going to get used to put stuff on, because I'm losing about what, maybe 5 foot by 4 foot in that corner that I could put stuff on. And I've got a printer, and I've got a 3D printer and a scanner and a whole lot of other stuff that I could do using desk space for. So I am looking at trying to get that stuff sorted out, and I could do it putting the 3D printer a bit closer to a window, and access to the window to fix the fucking blind that fell off would be nice. So it's all problems. I just need to get this place looking more like an office and less like a fucking shithole, and would be happy Larry. Right, where are we going next? Try to move my head around slightly, not all the way around like that. B2, so let's see, open system map,
System cartography.
B2, closed system map,
Leaving map.
it's 1 to 600 light seconds. Yeah, so like I say, a lot of things hoping to get changed in the foreseeable future. I have a junk storage problem, in that I have 2 kind of cabinet. Well, I have 1 cabinet and 1 bookcase that I want to try and get rid of because they won't fit under the table once it's done. And I have a game trolley, hostess trolley. It's a hostess trolley thing that's got fold-out leaves and a little gaming bit that I inherited from my auntie who died recently. And it's a really cool little table, mahogany wood, with sort of inlaid bays inside. I need to redo the bays because I think the bays is getting kind of warped. But that would fit lovely under the table. But in order to fit it under the table, I need to move the chest of drawers and the storage cabinet. So it's all kind of major reorganisation type clear out crap that's going to have to go in here. And I'm also looking at having a second television in here. So the television I'm looking at now, I'm going to move across to the more central position. And then another television will go to the side of it for other things, whether it be a second monitor or whether it be an actual television. I don't quite know yet. It depends on the resolution of that monitor, so I'm not sure what it is. Again, inherited from my aunt. Do you know what? I've actually totally screwed up the format on this headset now. Where do we go next? A5 now. Open system map.
System map.
Closed system map.
Closing map.
Yeah, it's a bit far away now, isn't it? I tried that. Point one, Garzini, I couldn't find a green shower curtain anywhere. I couldn't find one on Amazon, I couldn't find one at Asda, I couldn't find it at Sainsbury's, Morrison's or Tesco. I couldn't find one at Wilko's either, or Argos didn't sell one. And that's all the places I tried to get a green one. Closest I could get was a kind of cyany turquoise colour. And I tried it, and it's too damn shiny. And it's see-through. So it didn't, when you shone a light on it, you could see right through it, and it didn't really absorb the light properly. So there's a lot of reflections and a lot of hot spots on it. I would need to get a green shower curtain and then spray it with a matte lacquer for it to work properly. So great idea, but yeah. Green duvet, again, this duvet sheet or flag works. I mean, if you look behind me there is actually a flag. Flag of Libya, believe it or not. Just talking about my headset again, aren't I? Yep. The duvet idea was tried but didn't work very well because one, the material again wasn't thick enough, and two, had curls in the corners, and I couldn't find a green one. Green stuff seems to be very thin on the ground. A pale blue colour or a pale greeny blue colour you can find easily enough, but not green enough to be a good green screen picture. And trying to find a colour that is kind of intermediate and works was getting quite difficult. And as I say, I have tried a shower curtain. I did have a sheet. I have bought a couple of things that would have worked quite well. I tried them and they just didn't work. So I mean, I've gone through a load of different options. The flag was transparent as hell. I mean, seriously, that flag back there, it's the right colour and it sits lovely, and it's not too creased and it's not overly reflective, but it's transparent. Blah. I'd need 3 of them to make any difference whatsoever. Open system map.
System cartography.
Boop. Boop. A6. Boop.
Crew.
Closed system map.
Exiting map.
So yeah, I mean, I think Garzini's banner is lovely. It works fine. I mean, I did try it out. I managed to get, by chance, I managed to get a lighting effect that did actually sit quite well with it. But it was one, too close to my back, and two, not lit properly. Managed to get the chroma key to work and take the green away with a little bit of pixeling around the side. But the size of image that I've got in the corner there makes no difference whatsoever, and it worked absolutely perfect. It just needs to be central, because it was quite difficult to try and get it into a place where it wasn't impacted by stuff that's hanging on the back of the door. Open system map.
System map.
Where we go next for the last one, B1. Do you know what, I'm not going to bother with that one. Right, I'll go for it. B1. High metal content. Go for it. Closed system map.
Leaving map.
Interesting, Daddy Hockey. Interesting. Text down shower cup. Polyester. The weighted ribbon in the bottom hem is a nice thing, because that would work well as a... I'll bear that in mind. I'm actually going to keep hold of that. I'm going to hold that link. As I say, I think once I get some proper lighting sorted out in here, Gary's banner will be ideal. It will work perfectly fine. Once I've got a central location for the seat, central location for me sitting, and then having the thing behind me will work a lot better. So yes, I think we are potentially on a winner with a green screen with the banner. But if it doesn't work for any reason, then that will be my next step. Is that a text down shower curtain will fine, but it means I'll have to put a bar across the room, which I can do, not a problem. It just means I have to put it at a location that doesn't impinge the window or the door. Did you hear that? The song says game over just as it tagged the last planet that I'm going to scan. I'm going to check something else. I've just had a post on Facebook from Sean Schofield on the Elite Dangerous social group. Give me a location for the alien graveyard. Now it's at an HIP location. I'm just wondering, and it's in the same region of numbers as the HIP planets I've been checking so far. So I'm just going to check how far away it is. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
And if it's within a few jumps, I think we might have a shufty. $219. No, it's not close at all. Oh well. Alright. Closed system map.
Exiting map.
Closed galaxy map.
Closing map.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Closed system. No. Closed system map.
Closing map.
That's right, yeah. That's right, Bifford. That's exactly what I saw. But it's past my bedtime. I've got some admin stuff to do. I've got a couple of things I need to sort out before I go to bed. I've got the video to upload, so I am gonna call it a night. I'm gonna land this mother, and then we're calling it a night for this evening. You had your 2.5 hours out of me. Would you want blood? Bloody tears. I'm going to bet Fantastical. Of course I'm going to bet Fantastical and Garzi. Yes, it is my full intent to be at Fantastical. We have our hotel booked. Myself, Mrs. Selezen and Selezen Jr. will be there. Unless something goes horribly wrong between now and then. Lights on.
Lights on.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear is down and locked.
And we're down. Look at... Ooh. Oh.
All.
Oh.
All.
Ababa. Jabba. Oh. Huh. You're talking to hotel for me and Millie, now that I've got Friday off. Well, I'm not saying that you have to, but we're staying in the same place we stayed in last time. We're staying at the Ibis. So if you're interested in sharing a hotel again, then feel free. Feel free to pop into the same place as we are. We could do breakfast again. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Even that little bit of mountain over the top there just makes it, doesn't it? Oh, I managed to do that perfectly. That is gorgeous. Stop moving. I'm gonna grab a few screenshots of that. Weren't you in the Abyss? I could have sworn you were at the Abyss. Or did you actually just stop by the Abyss on your way to talk to us and then just go back to your own hotel? I can't remember. I thought you were with us. That is gorgeous. That really has everything in it. The only thing missing from that is a sun. Lights off.
Lights off.
Oh, honestly couldn't have asked for better. That is lovely. Ah, got you. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you for that, Biff. Appreciate that. Hopefully we'll if you can pass it on to me. Again, like I said, no rush. I'm not going to action any more changes until I've got the changes back from Frontier. I actually need to get in touch with Frontier and find out what's going on, because with Michael Brooks saying what he said, obviously the potential is that he's not going to be doing the RPG read-through. If that's the case, I need to find out who is and who I need to be nagging, because I've not heard anything back from them yet. So I'm going to call that a night there, guys. It's been lovely. It's been great to be back in Elite Dangerous. It's been great to be doing a stream with you guys, and great to have you guys in chat to talk to. That's what makes the stream fun. So I'm gonna head off, get all this stuff done, get ready for bed, and I'll see you another night. So take care everyone, and good night. Fly safe.